Welcome to the Boxing Bookie. We are back. It's good to be back. Got a good one for you guys today. Yeah, I got some echoes going on. There you go. We're good. All right, we're good. It's good to have everybody aboard. Good fight week coming up. Big fight week coming up. Looking forward to it. I'm working on the Kyo Takami and Santiago fight now. Obviously, the Nonito Donaire video is live. That's live. I'm gonna try to bring you guys 2 shows today. I am super tired. I'm gonna need a nap at some point. I am super tired today. So I'm gonna need a nap at some point. Let me charge this real quick. Guys, please like, share, comment, subscribe. Do become a Patreon. Do become a member. Get the VIP perks. The membership is linked it's pinned in the chat is what I'm trying to say. $5 a month gets you the absolute best gambling advice. It gets you access to book anything. It gets you access to the members only live chat. The long-term parlay gets you the absolute best gambling advice. So support the channel. Become a member today. Also join the Patreon. The link for the Patreon is in the description as well. I mean, it's in the chat as well. Link is in the description. Become a Patreon. $5 a month gets you the absolute best gambling advice anywhere in the known boxing universe. $5 a month gets you the absolute best gambling advice anywhere in the known boxing universe. It's good to have everybody aboard today. All right. Like I said, 2 shows today. Gonna try to make them a little quicker than normal. Because I'm gonna get you all 2 of them. I'll probably go on for a half hour today. I do need a nap. I am super tired. Cover the Giorgio Vasily fight. We'll see. I got a lot in it. I'm gonna get you guys as much as I can. If you guys want to request a video, if you guys want to break down a fight, join a Patreon. Become a member, and you guys get priority on that. Sasumi Simpson parlay. Yeah, we can do that. Gary, I've been watching lots of fights over the past few weeks and done a lot of analyzing, and I've come to the conclusion that Gary Antoine Russell, is the most underrated fighter. It might be the most underrated fighter right now. I've been saying this for a while. Gary Antoine Russell's an animal. Gary Antoine Russell's a beast. He's a problem for anyone in and around that weight class, 100%. Virgil visiting versus Joe Harwath. I'm saying he's the most underrated because as good as he is, he should be talking. He should be in that conversation. And he's not. He's kind of just an afterthought. He hasn't been that active, which is my biggest problem with all PBC fights. It's not necessarily his fault. He is a Gary Antoine Russell. He is a Russell and a Gary Russell. And they don't fight. He's 29 now, so he's absolutely peaked. He's absolutely primed. Here's my point, right? This is a guy that should be quite active. All right, he fought El Rayo in March. So he fought once in 2025, once in 2024, once in 2023. And he fought Kent Cruz in 2023. 1 round. Destroyed Kent Cruz. There's just not a lot of activity. Like this fighting once a year thing, I just don't think it's good for him. I don't think it's good for the sport. I'm just not a fan of it. I'm not. 25 rounds in 3 years. It's not like 3.5 years since the Francis Bartholomew fight, which was kind of like his coming out party. It's 2022. He just doesn't fight anymore. There's no activity. He fights Francis Bartholomew. He takes 13 months off. He fights Kent Cruz 1 round. Then he takes Canola. You gotta stop. I'm gonna send you out, girl. I'm gonna send you out. He takes 10 months off, fights Alberto Payo, gets the loss, is out of the ring for 6 months or so, fights Venezuela, and he's going to be out of the ring a year again. Canoli, this has been going on all day. You got to stop. I'm going to send you out. Stop barking. Stop. All right, girl? Come here. I'll feed you after my live. Gary the legend, appreciate you. Carlos Itira versus Maccabeo final of the boxing Grand Prix. Who wins? I gotta watch the tape on it. I haven't watched any of it. Gary Antoine Russell is the boogeyman. Gary Antoine Russell is a problem for anyone at 140 pounds. Like he hasn't been active. He hasn't been fighting anyone. But I think Gary Antoine Russell. Here's a poll. Here's a poll question. Who wins, Teofimo or Gary Antoine Russell? If they were to fight next, who would win? Teofimo Lopez or Gary Antoine Russell? I think it's a really good fight. I think Gary Antoine Russell would win. I'm not the biggest Teo guy, but that's a good fight. And it's not like Gary's never held a world title. He's never been a world champion. He doesn't have the best resume, but he's a dog. He's an animal. I think Gary Antoine Russell would beat Teofimo Lopez. Are you possibly going to Andy Cruz and Muay Thai fight on January 24th in Vegas? I think so. Oh, yes. I think so. I think so. Let me get back to you on that after Christmas, but that is the plan for now, at least. My plan is absolutely real. My plan is to be there. If that's the case, we'll meet up in a real way too. What up? I'm taking AK by decision to get rich this weekend since the fight is scripted. AJ, you talk about AJ. I'm guessing you mean AJ. I don't bet on fixed fights. I just think it's I can't bet on this fight. I can't do it. I can't bet on this fight. What's good, DJ? What's cooking good? I used to have this teacher in high school whose name was Miss Lucan. And there was this kid, Johnny, that used to come into school every day. I'd be like, what's cooking good, Lucan? Yeah, I figured you meant AJ. Break down the Giorgio Visoli and Joe Hayworth fight. I'll do a video on it. I'll get you a video on that fight for sure. What is the line on that? What is this is a busy week. I'm gonna try to get lines out of. I'm trying to get videos out as much as I can. All right, Giorgio is minus 2,400. Giorgio by stoppage is minus 105. God, this is you've asked a couple. What is so intriguing about a fight that's minus 2,400? You got to bet $2,400 to win $100 on this fight. Are you asking? Do I think it's a stoppage? Do I think it's a decision? I'm curious what is so compelling about a fight that the odds are minus 20. I'm not. I'll answer it. I'm just. What's so compelling to you about a mismatch? Do you think like there's a possibility for an upset? What are you thinking? Talk to me. Apparently, Okoli is on the gonna fight and facing Ebenezer Tete. Apparently Okoli is on the Ghana fight and facing Ebenezer Tete. I'm not sure if that's a question. There's a question mark there. What up, Gary? Susumi all the way. Luis Carlos Trigiano says Johnny going against you, which is assuming money line. We'll see who's right once again. We will. And I hope Johnny the best. Johnny was a great addition when he came on my show. I love doing the live streams with him. They were great. I don't know, Salute, Marta Prince. I see Gary Anton Russell at a local restaurant. Shout out. What does he order? What does Gary Antoine Russell order to eat? And met his brother. Gary Russell's brother, Gary Russell. We making bread in 2026. You got dang right, Ryan Hong. If you listen to me. If you guys listen to me, you'll make money consistently every single week. Last week was no different. I've given you guys 10 locks of the week, 10 parlays. 9 of them have hit. 9 of my last 10 locks have hit. This is my generational run. This is what greatness looks like. And we're doing it together. I want you guys to listen to me. I want you guys to take the lock and we can bring down the house together. Damn, I actually have no idea. Tio pretty much only does well against a Gary type style. Brendan Mosqueda by KO this weekend. I can see it. I think Tio wins. Vote in the poll. Everybody vote in the poll. I think it's a really good fight. I'd probably shade Gary Antoine Russell, but that's a really good fight. I'm going to bet that the ranch on Gary Antoine Russell to be heroic. Yeah, by brutal. I would definitely say so. I would get in on that. Belt to ass. I agree, real. I think Gary on a good night is the best 140. He's on a show. I mean, 140 is tough. 140 is tough for sure. But Gary Antoine Russell is phenomenal. Gary Antoine Russell checks all the boxes. He can box. He can come forward. He can ball. He's good on the mid-range. He's good on the inside. Gary Antoine Russell is a force. He's a problem for everybody. I would have Tio. Look, I'm not saying this is a fork. I knew this was going to spark some debate. That's why I posted it. I'm interested in seeing who wins this poll. A lot of times, okay, Kyle, I understand. A lot of times I post a poll because I think I know the result I'm going to get. I don't know what result I'm going to get in this. There's a lot of people like myself that love Gary Antoine Russell. There's a lot of people who love Tio. So I don't know. And I haven't looked at the poll yet. But I'm interested in seeing who you guys think wins. I'm gonna break it down, Kyle. All right, here's my Vasoli on the money line at minus 2,400 is a safe bet. Giorgio Vasoli should probably outbox Joe Howarth and win. Joe Howarth a hoe. Giorgio Vasoli, I'm not the biggest fan of it. He looked really good. He fought on the in the Philly card, on the Boots Ennis card. He fought my boy. He looked good. He dominated the fight. I'm sure this fight won't be too challenging for him. Giorgio Vasoli will win the fight. The Giorgio Vasoli fight is on Wednesday. That's what it is. It's Wednesday. Hang on. All right. Sorry about that. Zorro could upset Hedges. I don't know. Is that the same card? Is that the Wednesday card too? Elias Zorro. I don't know. This is that like the let me see the odds on this. Hedges is minus 400, 500, somewhere in that range, minus 450, minus 500. Zoro, it's not a terrible bet. I'm going to try to get to the video on that. I'll try to get to the video. That's a decent fight to break down. I may look at that fight. Stoppage or decision? Vasoli's not really a knockout guy. Right? How many knockouts does Vasoli have? He's got 6. Probably decision. Honestly, probably decision. But this is in the UK, so you might get a bullshit stoppage. And it's about even money. Yeah, it's about even. I maybe stoppage. To me, there's better bets than methodology on Giorgio Vasoli. Like, there's better bets than that. If this was in the US, I would say probably decision. It's in the UK, so they'll probably stop. I'd say probably stoppage in the UK. Probably stoppage, I guess. I don't think it's it's a 50-50 bet, right? It's 50-50 odds. It's okay. It's like flipping a coin. I'll say stoppage. If you're gonna hold me to it, Kyle, I'm gonna say stoppage. Johnny been getting cooked in the last 3. I'm gonna tell you, the Japanese cards are hard, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck. The Japanese cards are hard. They're evenly matched. You get fair scoring. You don't get hometown decisions. The fights are really good. The smaller weight classes, everybody can fight in the smaller weight classes because you don't have a ton of them. It's tough. It's tough. He was at the bar. Of course he was. Of course he was. Why y'all talking about Gary? Is he fighting on the Jake Paul undercard? Undercard still? No, he's not fighting. Yeah. Oh lordy. The card in Japan are not. They're not. The cards are really. I swore them off. Like I said, I was going to stop betting on. They're very difficult to bet on. They are very difficult to bet on. But he worked hard though. He do. Look, and you guys, when you're young and stuff, you can drink and party and then get up and do it again the next day. As you get older, as you get on the wrong side of 30, which he's inching closer to, it gets tougher and tougher and tougher to do. Squaga S on the line, I think. Any predictions on who will be on the Andy Cruz Muay Thai card? I don't know. I'm not good at predicting this. I don't know. I am going to try to make that fight, though. Let me see what I can do. Chio in the house. What up, Chio? Good morning, Chio. What's our money-making fight this weekend? Donaire. I like Donaire. A lot. I think Donaire on the money line is a great bet. We're going to look at the book in just a minute, but I do like Donaire. Takami is really good. I watched the tape, but he's good. I like he's going to win. The odds are still wide to me. I don't think Takami is that good where he's be minus 1,000 over Rene Santiago. Although I do think he's going to win. Howarth going to be stopped off that name alone. Takami and Susumi. Squaga, Takami and Susumi. Hang on. We're going to get to all of this. Hang on. Sorry about that, y'all. Sorry about that, y'all. What up, Rocket? I'm taking Sasumi. If Donaire was younger, I'd pick him. Howarth is a bad name to have as a boxer for sure. Same, and Donaire looked okay his last fight versus a much weaker opponent. What do we like about Sasumi? Like, I'm not a big Sasumi guy. He's got some decent wins. He's sloppy. He's easy to counter. He's not a big hitter. Like, what do we like about Sasumi? All right, these guys are wild today in the chat. All right, let me I will sprinkle in Donaire, but not on my main parlay. Yeah, I'm gonna do a standalone bet on Donaire for sure. That's my standalone bet, guys. I'm not trying to skip over these. I got a lot to get into. Damn, I don't have the Neo Donaire fight. Let's take a look at the book. Let me get into my book, and then I'll take questions, comments, thoughts afterwards. I saw this comment. All right. He does have a body on his record. He does. Fair enough. He's got a body. He does have a body. That's true. All right. Guys, questions, comments, thoughts, super chats. Questions, comments, thoughts, super chats. I think you can take Alasquaga here. To comment down to minus 500. Now this becomes an interesting play right here. That's a play right there. I would do this. Alasquaga to Kami. We're at minus 312. I would lay off that. And bang. And there's a parlay right there. Cardenas to Kami. And now it's over 2 days. But that's okay. But this is a parlay right here. Alasquaga to Kami and Cardenas all in the money line. Alasquaga to Kami and Cardenas. How do we feel about this, guys? Hang on one second. Cardinals. How do we feel about this as a parlay, guys? This to me at minus 185 is a nice little parlay. Alasquaga to Kami Cardinals. Money line. It's pretty good. I'm into it. Minus 185. I think it's a nice little play there. Let's just go through everything. I like Alasquaga. I like Takami. I thought that was much wider than that. Takami at minus 500 is now a good bet. I thought it was like minus 900, minus 1,000. What do other books have this? Minus 650. Yeah, it's all over the place. If you're getting this around minus 500 or better, this is definitely a play now. I would definitely play that. I like Donaire at plus 270. I wouldn't mess with the. I wouldn't mess with the methodology too much. I like Donaire at plus 270. I would just take that. I don't like the over under. I think Donaire could stop him. I think he could time him. I think Susumi's easy to time. He's easy to hit. And if Donaire has anything, he has timing, right? I would stay away from that. Hedges and Elias Zorro is definitely a fight I want to get into. This is an interesting fight. My guess is Hedges, but the price on Zorro makes this really, really interesting. The price on Elias Zorro makes me want to bet this because this is a close fight and the odds are not close, right? Like you're getting Hedges at minus 450. You're getting Takami at minus 500. That's not a huge difference. So I would just take Takami. I wouldn't take Hedges in my parlay. It's not worth it, right? Because for almost the same price I can get Takami, I'll just take Takami over Hedges. The Elias Zorro is a live dog in this fight. Elias Zorro is plus 330. Santiago is plus 350. Not much different. Who's more live? Elias Zorro is much more live than Rene Santiago. Vasoli, Kyle was interested in this. I wouldn't get the stoppage. Do I have props on this? I don't have anything. Vasoli at minus 2,500 is not really a play. To me, the stoppage is 50-50. I'd probably bet the stoppage in the UK. They'll probably stop it. Minus 100, 105 is what I saw. So it's basically an even bet. Cardenas on the money line, I would parlay that. Anderson Silva, Tyrone Woodley, I'm not touching that. Valle at minus 1,400. I think the only bet here is the over. Like the only bet I'm taking here is the over. I don't have an over on it. I would take the over. I'm not taking Valle at minus 1,400. It's way too wide. Minus 10,000. I'm not touching that. Avius Griffin and Justin Cardona. There's a fight you might want to take. Minus 500. That's an interesting odds. Sonika Johnson at minus 900. You can take that. I wouldn't. The Bumgardner Layla Bodine fight. Minus 1,600. I'm not. Bumgardner looks like a shell of herself. A shell of herself. I'm not touching this fight. The only thing I would touch is the over. I do think it goes over. But Alicia Bumgardner has not looked herself in her last several fights. She's only 31. I don't know. I would take the over. That's all I'm taking right now. When she fought Jennifer Miranda, she didn't look good. When she fought Delphine Pursoon, when the fight ended with a headbutt, she didn't look good. She just hasn't looked good recently. She hasn't looked herself. So the only thing I'm not touching her at minus 1,600. That's not worth it. If you want to roll the dice a little bit, she might lose. She might. All right. Like if I was going to bet this fight, what I would bet is the over. If I was going to make a bet, I would take Bodune. Hang on. My nanny's here. Hang on. But if I was going to bet this fight, I would take either the over or Bodune. I would not take Bumgardner at that price. She has not looked good. And this is a real fight. I don't know why the odd, because Bumgardner is a household name and she's attractive. I don't get why she's minus 1,600. It's crazy work. If I was making this, I'd have this fight minus 450. I wouldn't have it more than that. Like if you say, Gary, there's a big upset that happens this week. What is it? It's this one, right? I mean, minus 1,600 is crazy. That's crazy work. I know what you mean, GT. I drank last night. Today I feel like shit. I'm 36. Can't wait to clock out. I hear you, man. I hear you, Rando. This may be and that's the tricky thing, right? I don't disagree. It could be Donaire's retirement, but you could absolutely be right. It could be, and that's what's so tricky. Like Laura looked fine, I guess. His opponent wasn't the best. Pulev looked okay for 3 rounds, then looked like trash. It's tough when you're betting on 43-year-olds, guys. He's my age, man. That's tough, bro. That's tough, guys. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Remember to smash like button. 2 shows today. I'll be live again tonight, probably around 8:30. Bring you guys a second show today. Susumi gonna put a beating up. I don't see it. I don't think Susumi could win, but at plus 270, I like Donaire to win the fight. I'm taking Donaire. I predict Susumi gonna force stoppage on Nonito. Rachel will throw in the towel. I don't love having your wife. Like it's too emotionally attached. I don't love, and I know Donaire's. They're good people. I like them. I just don't love having your wife in your corner. She's too emotionally attached. You're the best. Getting my bankroll up so I can start winning with you. I like it, G. Betting at G this weekend. Let's go, Eli. Let's go. All right. Yeah. Look, I don't know this for a fact. I don't know this for a fact. What do you mean? Hearn been tapping Sky has been well known for a little while now. I'm gonna leave it alone. This is the rumor on the street. I don't know if it's true or not. This has been the rumor for a while. This has been out. This has been a rumor for a minute. Donaire's he's got to slow the pace of the fight down. I agree. He's got to slow the pace down. He's got to slow it all the way down. And Susumi's easy to hit, guys. He is. He gets wild. He doesn't work off his. Go watch my video on it. Watch my video on it. Susumi's got a real chance. Donaire's got a real chance to get the stoppage here. Or to win. Like, neither guy throws a lot. You know, Donaire's volume has dropped a lot. Susumi gets wild. He's easy to counter. I like Donaire in this fight. Yeah, she hadn't looked good her last couple of fights. Go watch the fight on the that was on the Katie Taylor Serrano 3 card. She's not looking that good. Sorry, I don't follow Eddie Hearn's tabloid love stories. Shout out to you, Real. Shout out to you. The only thing is that Susumi does get hit a lot, and specifically with the left hooks, which is obvious. Donito's right hand is dynamite. Donito's good. He's just old. Like, it's been 15 years, but Donito was like Donito's prime. Donito was special, guys. Like, I know it's been a long time and stuff. I think Donito gets this done. All right, guys. Any last minute questions, comments, thoughts, super chats? Let me run through this again. I like Squaga, Takami. I like Donaire. I'm not touching anything at minus 10,000. Hedges and Zoro. This is a possibility of an upset. I can't really. I don't like Hedges at the price. I do think he wins minus 450. To me, this fight's much closer than that. Possible upset alert on that one, although Hedges probably wins. Cardenas at minus 575. You lock that up. Valle at minus 1,400. To me, that's not worth betting. Take the over. I'm not betting minus 10,000. Avius Griffin minus 500. Seems like a fair bet. Shanika Johnson minus 900. I would take that. That's a parlay piece you can add in. Bumgardner and Bodine. I'm laying off this. I'm taking the over. If you can get the over, I'm taking the over. I love the over in this fight. But Bumgardner at minus 1,600. I can't tell you at that price point. I can't tell you to take that. All right, guys. Questions, comments, thoughts. Vote in the poll. I'm going to end the poll now. Guys, there's no way. The poll is 50-50 currently. I can't end this poll until someone else votes in the poll. I need someone to vote in the poll. Everybody vote in the poll. I know all of y'all have not voted in the poll because there's 36 watching right now and only 24 of y'all have voted in the poll. So someone vote in the poll. Someone vote in the poll so I can end this poll. The poll is 50-50. I did not know how this poll was going to go. All right, I got to end the poll. Ending the poll in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Ending the poll in 5. Ending the poll in 4, 3, 2, 1. And I'm ending the poll now. $50-50. And the poll ended 50-50. Well, it was going to be that kind. Okay. I didn't know how this poll was going to turn out. And it ended up being 50-50. All right, guys. I'm gonna be live again tonight. I am so tired. I need to get a nap. I need to get a nap in. I am super tired, but I'm gonna do it live again tonight. Y'all have that. I'm also gonna get out that Takami video. That'll be live tonight, and I'm gonna work. I'm gonna try to get 2 videos out tonight. I'm gonna do a bunch of work, a ton of work. I do need to get a nap in first, and I'll be up till 4 in the morning grinding out tape for you guys. All right. Questions, comments, Like, share, and subscribe. Super chats, Cash App available. Appreciate all of y'all. It is December 15th, 2025. I will see y'all later on tonight. Y'all come through later tonight from Texas to the world. Thank y'all, and God bless.
Don't miss a tweet, post, story, or video. 3D Boxing is on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Hit the subscribe button now to stay inside the ring.